Okay guys, so I'm just going to look at some minor details from catching the kick, what I like to teach my fighters and why I think these little details are so important. Okay, so the first one guys, obviously the body kick in Muay Thai, very high scoring technique. I do like to drill a lot of catching. I think catching is a great way obviously to counter your opponent, to be able to sweep, to do a whole multitude of different techniques. Okay, but with the catch there are a few little techniques that are very important. So first things first, some errors I'm going to go through, what I see people doing. So when a roundhouse kick is coming, obviously at full power, and the opponent realises that a block's not going to be there, or I'm not going to make him miss, he's going to throw the kick with quite a considerable amount of force. Now just me wrapping my hand and catching isn't going to take away the power of that kick. In fact, I'm exposing my ribs when I do so. So the first thing I like to teach my guys is to make sure there's at least a small step to the side. Yeah, so you must move with the momentum of that kick. Very important, okay? Just to look at the finer details of that, another important piece of information, when you make that small side step, you must make sure the other leg slides to come with it, okay? You don't want to end up stepping and not bringing that leg with you. As you can see instantly, I've made myself even shorter than I already am, which isn't ideal in Muay Thai. So it must be a small side step along with a slide back up onto this high toes position. The catch wants to be really tight, guys. There doesn't want to be any gap there whatsoever. Okay, really tight gap. So the next little detail that I like to look at is once I've caught that kick, my opposite hand needs to come across here to protect my chin from a potential strike there. Okay, doesn't cut it that this hand's still up. I'm completely exposed on this side. And I've seen a few fighters in the past get at least short, couple get knocked out. Zane's able to really generate some power with his hip there, okay? Not to mention the elbow if he jumps in even closer. So as I'm catching, this hand needs to be here and aware of them hands, even if it's just for that split second, guys, okay? The next detail, guys, so I've caught tight, I've sidestepped, I've brought my hand across, I've come up tall on my toes here. The next thing I get my fighters to drill, guys, is with this hand that come across, I'm going to aggressively push my opponent onto his chest, okay, hand open. Okay, this is very important, guys, because what I'm trying to counter is that a potential opponent bending their knee and coming grabbing my neck, say, grab my neck, boom, into this position. This is what I want to really avoid. From here, Zane can end up bringing his foot in, grabbing my neck with the other hand, pulling his leg out and down, and I'm in a dreadful position. I've gone from literally a fantastic position to probably the worst position. So, once I've caught here tight, I want an aggressive push to his body, yeah, almost instantly. Now I'm going to release my grip slightly here. This is very important, guys. And his leg's going to slide out so his foot ends up in my hand. From there, I'm going to add my right hand to that position. Now I'm safe. He can't grab my neck, he can't punch me, and I can take as many steps backward as I want as I plan my next attack. Okay, be it jumping knee, boom, or whatever. The possibilities are endless from there. Okay, so just one more time to reiterate. What I'd like you to do also, guys, as a drill, once they've kicked, I want you to throw that big hook straight away, there, boom, just to make sure that hand's there, okay? If your partner's not doing that, you must continually remind them, okay? So one more time from the top, move around, side step, tall there, hands come across, push aggressive leg into this class position, and then from there, pull, 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 my counter can be whatever, okay? Thank you very much, sir.